Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for November 29th, 2012. Of course, it is Thursday morning and it's a bit cold out there with temperatures ranging from the upper 20s to lower 30s along the coast. As we move a little bit further inland, we're in the mid to upper 20s. Of course, Messina is down to 19 degrees, which is incredibly cold for this time of year at 19. Luckily, the rest of the region is not nearly as cold, and we're going to see a nice rebound in our temperatures this afternoon with our highs pushing into the lower to mid 40s along the coast and upper 30s to lower 40s over the interior. Clearly, we're below normal for now, but I have some good news as we are going to be entering into a nice warm-up over the next couple of days. Also notice most locations are experiencing clear skies to scattered cloud cover, light winds, tranquil weather conditions. Taking a look at the latest radar, you can see we're pretty much clear, although you see this right here, we have a few disturbances moving through Pennsylvania. We could see a snow flurry very briefly over portions of southeastern Pennsylvania and central and southern New Jersey. No major impacts whatsoever, but if you run into a flurry here or there, don't be surprised. This is becoming enhanced due to moisture coming off of Lake Erie that is streaming across the northern mid-Atlantic. Overall, though, we're expecting dry conditions for today. Taking a look at the latest infrared satellite picture, you can see high pressure is in control from the Ohio River Valley right here. This high pressure system will continue to produce tranquil weather conditions. Again, here's our disturbance diving south and east through Pennsylvania heading towards New Jersey. Otherwise, all the frigid air, all the really Arctic air is pretty much locked up above this cold front and is going to remain there over the next several days as high pressure shifts from basically the Ohio River Valley towards the mid-Atlantic coast. Now on Friday morning, this cold front's going to attempt to drop south and it'll keep our temperatures cool on Friday and Saturday morning. Well, cold really, with temperatures in the upper 30s to lower 40s. But then after that, then it gets very nice. Why does it do that? Well, let's take a look at the water vapor satellite picture. And here is our powerful upper level low in the Gulf of Alaska, driving our weather pattern right now. And I have the upper level winds overlaid here. And notice this. The winds are coming from the northern Pacific down through the western Pacific, or I should say eastern Pacific, right into California and then right across the United States. Okay? So basically what we have here is Pacific air being driven from the west coast to the east coast. That means no potential for any major storms to develop, but it also means that we're going to warm up nicely as this Pacific air downslopes off the Rockies and drives right into the east coast, producing high temperatures by Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday in the mid to upper 50s, possibly even a few 60-degree temperatures here and there in portions of New Jersey, especially around the Delaware River Valley. So we are going to be moving into a very nice warm weather pattern for a very short period of time. I stress very short period of time. This is not going to last very much longer as this upper level low will start to break up and start to shift back towards the Aleutians. And that is when we start to get a bit colder and return back to normal. So let's take a look at the latest forecast guidance. This is the European model guidance from the Penn State EWOL website, an excellent website for all your model needs. And you can see here by this evening, we clearly have high pressure in control shifting towards the mid-Atlantic coast. See, our cold front here really doesn't have much in the way of precipitation here. It's pretty much driven by whatever is coming off of Lake Ontario and Lake Erie. So that cold front tries to drop south. Meanwhile, a stronger high pressure system is in place over portions of Ontario, Western Ontario. Now this cold front, this high pressure system has some pretty mean Arctic air behind it. By the time we move into tomorrow evening, Friday evening, that cold front's going to try to move through. I expect it to move through completely by Saturday morning. The high pressure system, which is going to shift towards Quebec, will basically keep our temperatures rather chilly in the low. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a few upper teens in the northern interior like we are this morning, but definitely lower to mid 20s over many locations by Saturday morning. And that high pressure system will shift towards the New England coastal waters and the Canadian Maritimes by Saturday evening. Now, why is this important? Well, On Saturday, it's going to be chilly. No doubt about that. Temperatures in the 40s. It's not going to be pleasant outside because it's going to be so cold, but at least it'll be dry. So we have that going for us. Definitely going to be dry on Saturday. But notice with the high pressure system already shifting off the coast, that means we're going to start to see a return flow, a southwesterly flow kick in by Saturday night. We could even see a few isolated showers here and there because of that. With that high pressure system shifting off of the coast, by Sunday, we have a strong southwesterly flow in place. Our storm track has shifted to the north of us, and that means we warm up. And by Sunday, we're going to have temperatures in the lower to mid 50s throughout much of the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. And tranquil weather conditions can be expected on through basically Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday with very comfortable weather conditions. Temperatures in the mid to upper 50s in many locations. Lows basically ranging in the upper 30s to mid 40s for lows, well above normal by about 10 degrees. But then the party comes to an end on Wednesday as high pressure takes control, as a cold front, should I say, moves into the region. That cold front will basically put an end to the warm conditions with temperatures falling back into the mid to upper 30s over the interior and upper 30s to lower 40s along the coast. So enjoy the warm weather that's on the way because it comes to a crashing halt by Wednesday with a few scattered showers and much colder weather conditions. I would not be surprised on Wednesday evening if there is a pretty good lake effect event that develops off of Lake Ontario and Lake Erie, especially with this type of wind trajectory coming off of Lake Ontario over portions of, let's say, maybe Buffalo and Syracuse and basically southwestern New York. Could be pretty interesting. So we have a cold air returning, and when it does, it's going to shock you. Well, that is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, just to let you know, we are having a winter weather seminar on December 1st. Please visit NYNJPA Weather for the latest details on that. I am your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. You can follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and NYNJPA Weather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.